Welcome back, everyone. Today's session is a simple comparison between forward pass and backpropagation, the two core steps that make neural networks work and learn. A forward pass is the step where the neural network takes an input and produces an output. The data flows from the input layer through the hidden layers and finally to the output layer. The network uses its current weights and biases to make this prediction. For example, imagine we give the network the numbers 2 and 3 and expect it to learn addition. But at the beginning, the network doesn't understand math. So it may predict something random like 8. This prediction step is called the forward pass. Backpropagation is the learning process. After the forward pass, we compare the predicted output with the correct answer. This difference is the error. Backpropagation sends this error backward and updates the weights so the model can perform better next time. If the correct answer was 5 and the network predicted 8, the error is 3. Backpropagation uses this error to adjust the weights in the opposite direction of the mistake. This is how the network slowly learns to predict 2 plus 3 equals 5 correctly. In simple words, the forward pass predicts, the backward pass corrects. On this slide, we can see the clear difference between forward pass and backpropagation, which are the two key steps in how a neural network learns. First, notice the direction. In the forward pass, information moves from input to output. For example, if we give the model an image of a number, like a handwritten 7, the image flows forward through all layers until the network produces a prediction. Maybe it says 7, or sometimes even the wrong number. Now look at backpropagation. It moves in the reverse direction, from output back to input. This happens after the prediction is made. If the model predicted incorrectly, let's say it predicted 1 instead of 7, the error travels backward to adjust every layer. So, forward is prediction, backward is correction. Next, focus on the purpose. The forward pass is only for predicting using the weights the model currently has. It doesn't learn anything at this stage. Backpropagation, on the other hand, is the learning step. It uses the error to update the weights so the model improves for the next prediction. We also see the difference in what each step uses. Forward pass uses the current weights, whatever the model knows at that moment. Backpropagation uses the error, the difference between the predicted value and the real answer, to change those weights. And finally, the order. Forward pass always happens first because the model needs a prediction before it can know whether it made a mistake. Backpropagation always happens after the prediction, when the model tries to reduce the error. So, in simple words, forward pass is like a student answering a question with their current knowledge, and backpropagation is like the teacher correcting the student and helping them learn from the mistake. Think of it like a test at school. Forward pass is like writing the exam. Backpropagation is like checking your wrong answers and correcting them so you perform better next time. Thanks for watching. In our next session, Day 12, we'll take another pair of concepts and compare them in a simple, practical way.